Hello, my dear Aries. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well. We're going to do a special reading for you for this moment. A love reading. Let's start first with single Aries. Let's see if you're going through any kind of process. If there's someone coming into your life, let's see what the outlook looks like. Love reading for single Aries reading. This also applies to Aries Sun and Rising. Let's see. You have the Seven of Swords here. We have the King of Wands, the Five of Wands, the King of Cups, the Three of Wands, sorry, Three of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Star, and the Seven of Pentacles. For the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups here. It's very, very, very important that you got the Nine of Cups as the bottom of the deck card, because it specifically talks about your wishes coming true, of that emotional satisfaction, of that sense of emotional well-being. So for Aries who are single, I feel that this energy is very favorable, right? To feel more emotionally fulfilled, and also to be able to open yourself up to a romantic experience that truly brings you happiness. Okay? I feel that this is an energy of fulfillment for this moment. But let's start looking row by row at what this reading is telling us. Here you have the Seven of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Five of Wands, right? So what's happening here? I feel that you are starting off, Aries singles at this moment, with an energy that's a bit distrustful, right? I don't trust. I don't trust in love. I feel like they're going to lie to me. I feel like they're going to deceive me. Or this could also be something carried over from past experiences, right? Situations with ex-partners, or I've had bad experiences in love. I've been cheated on. I come from that kind of situation, right? You've come out of ambiguous relationships, or you've connected with people who aren't very transparent, right? And of course, these are situations where there were half-truths. And of course, there's also that fear of being hurt again. So I feel that right now, many of you Aries may come from stories where you felt like you had to discover things, right? On your own, where not everything was clear. Now, what energy comes next? Next comes an energy of magnetism, an energy of personal security, of passion, of leadership, right? Of charisma. It could also be representing you. So what's happening here? I think that right now you're regaining confidence in yourself, right? It's like a conquering energy. I feel like once again I'm regaining my power. Once again I'm regaining. I feel attractive again. I feel desired again, you know? And I feel like now is the time for me to take the initiative. It could also be, pay attention, someone who is appearing in your life. We're talking here about a strong person, someone with power, especially someone closely connected to a fire sign, sun or rising. We're talking about another Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, okay? This person can be very passionate, could be an entrepreneur. They could be a very active person, or also someone very confident in themselves, right? Now, what do we have here? I feel that this energy shows a bit of movement and a bit of tension. What's going on? There's competition here, and this could be romantic competition, or pay attention, there could be many options right now. There could be an intense attraction, or there are dynamics where no one wants to be left behind. It could be ego battles. How? No one gives in. Entonces, so, or rather, let's see, two things could be going on. On one hand, you have several possibilities open to you right now, or there are several people who are interested in you. Okay, so what do I think about this first line? That there are complicated experiences from your past that are coming up. They come to mind. But you're in a moment of regaining your confidence, and that's very good. And you're also opening yourself up to new romantic dynamics. All of that is kind of moving. I mean, I don't see you emotionally closed off right now, but rather you're in a moment, Aries, where you're starting to reignite that fire. Let's go to the central area. And I feel like it's a very important part of this reading. Why? Because we start here with your emotional maturity, right? I mean, I feel like you're at a point where you want to love, but without beating around the bush, without games. I mean, I feel like this could also represent an energy that you need to develop. For example, I need to manage my emotions in a different way, maybe in a more mature way. It could be taking things more calmly. Or it could also be that you attract this kind of person at this moment, right? A person who shows up in your life, who has this quality of being a peaceful person, someone who is stable, right? Who comes to bring you that kind of emotional support, someone here who supports you. You have a constructive energy here. It's your central energy right now. It's about getting to know each other, about creating a solid foundation with someone. It's not like, let's see, love here. I don't feel love here as that Cupid's arrow kind of thing. Instead, it's something that will develop over time. Hmm? Here is a card of reciprocity. Getting the Two of Cups is important as it shows mutual attraction with someone. You'll start feeling a connection here. You share an interest with the other person, and there's an important meeting for you. I feel like it's one of the best cards for this reading. For you all. So what I feel, Aries, for single Aries, is that there's a great possibility of connection here. It's authentic at this moment. It's not superficial at all. This, I feel like it's a relationship that can be built step by step. Okay. Let's go to the last row. And I feel that here, of course, this is telling you that you have a real opportunity. There's a door here. There's a beginning here. There's something real here. There's something tangible here. Followed by a healing energy of hope, right? It's like, well, my faith in love has come back again. Something inside me is being renewed. And your reading ends with this row, patience, the gradual growth of the bond and the results that came with time. So what is it telling you, all of this? It's that what can begin right now in love for you is not going to be, no va a ser fugaz. Why? Because it has potential to develop over time and to be able to mature. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. So what are the main themes? Single Aries for you right now. Yes. Some wounds linger from the past, but you start to believe again in yourself. And this is very, very important, right? The increase in your attractiveness, which will also increase your opportunities. So you'll start to feel that there will be more romantic movement, there will be more people interested, and there will also be more opportunities to meet people. Is there a possibility of a reciprocal relationship? Yes, there is. And this is very, very, very favorable. So what I feel is that you are at a moment of recovering your desire, of opening yourself up to these new experiences and starting to generate that movement in love. Okay, so I feel that you are at a moment where you have many possibilities to live, experience on an emotional level, right? And stop staying there, stuck in those stories from the past that never happened. Okay. So open up, open yourselves to this new connection. Go all in because it's coming. and it's coming steadily. Something you can build is coming. Okay, let's see. Now, Aries, we continue with this love reading, but let's focus on those who are currently in a relationship. This can be for Aries who are dating, Aries who are in a relationship, Aries who are living together, Aries who are married as well, in a relationship. Let's see how love is affecting you. At this time, you start here with the King of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, the King of Swords, the Four of Cups, the King of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the bottom card of the deck. Here you have the Four of Swords. All right. Aries, I feel something in this reading because I feel like there are two opposing energies. Because on one hand, there's desire. I see there's drive, there's attraction. There's also willingness to build, right? With your current partner, with your current relationship. But also on the other hand, what I also see is that there's a pretty clear need to slow down a bit, like to think, to heal, and not to act from a reactive place. Okay? This card, right? The Four of Swords, as the bottom of the deck, is in all of this. Why? Because this energy speaks of what? Of a pause. It speaks of a silence. You might be in a moment of energy recovery, or you might be reflecting on something that has happened, that you also have a need for personal space, for emotional rest, right? It's like that need to take a moment. You need a little air before moving on, before continuing with what we're doing. I feel like what this energy is telling you, right, is that maybe the relationship needs a moment of calm. I mean, I'm not talking about any kind of separation or distancing or anything like that. What I'm saying is that maybe the couple's energy, the energy of the relationship, it's kind of asking to lower the intensity a bit, right? So in order to what? To sort out what you've been feeling inside, right? Each one of us. Okay, so I feel like this energy is telling you not to solve everything on impulse if something has happened. Instead, it's telling you to think first, to rest. Listen to the other person too, and then act. I think this is already making an impact. The tone of where it's going, the reading. Okay, let's analyze this first line first, right? How your current relationship feels and what's driving it. I feel like you're starting here, of course, with a very mature emotional energy. That's how I feel, that you're at a moment where your relationship and your partner, it's true, there's real affection here. I feel like one of you, or even both of you, have that ability to be able to hold on to the other. I mean, there is love here. But, I mean, no, it is not being expressed excessively. It is being expressed wisely. So, I feel that what this energy is asking of you, Aries, is that you manage your emotions intelligently, not through outbursts. I mean, there's a lot of love. There are feelings. But you have to manage them with more calm. We're still here with an energy that speaks to us about the spark. No, about this spark that ignites, because this is desire, this is initiative. It's attraction, it can be impulse, or a passion that's being renewed between you. I feel that between you, there's a fire that has awakened right now. There's magnetism, there's a desire to move the relationship to a new place. So it could be that issues are being reactivated. Passion is being reactivated. There's a desire to start something new, like a new chapter in the relationship. It could be a conversation you have as well that reignites you. It's like what's starting to be felt is that one is starting to feel motivated in the relationship. Okay? Now, this ending is important because what we have here is teamwork, the work between you two. The agreements between you two, the agreement, right? The one you reach as a couple, coordination, collaboration, recognizing the effort that the other person also is making, right? That each one is making to move the relationship forward. This is about what you want to build together. So it seems to me that what this primary is saying is that the relationship has potential to grow. But if both stop competing and start here, that to cooperate with each other, then what I feel is that there is love, there is desire, and there is a great possibility here to build something solid together. Okay? But things can't be sustained by passion alone with fire. They are sustained through emotional cooperation, put into practice. So the relationship will improve a lot if you work as a team. If we move to the second row, I feel there are more structural issues with the couple. They start here with an energy that tells us about something concrete with a value. And here what I feel is that there is an opportunity right now to be able to strengthen the relationship. And this could be a new foundation. It could be financial, or it could be family related. It could be a concrete proposal that you receive from your partner or that you make to your partner, or something between you two that's starting to solidify right now. Okay, so I think that here there's fertile ground right now for that. Something stable can grow between you. Notice that the central energy you have is patience, it's balance. No, it's integration, it's repairing, it's healing the differences between you, but without breaking the bond. Currently, there's an energy that is easing any tensions for Aries in a relationship if they've existed. And I feel that it's also helping things to settle, right? Especially in a gradual way. So, what this energy is telling you, Aries, is not to force, not to push, not to pressure. No, instead, mix energies. Adjust what you need to adjust. Harmonize. Now, you have here an energy, King of Swords, which tells us a lot about the wisdom of the mind, of the strategy of the project. And I feel like that's where it's going, right? There is a project in mind that is necessary at this moment for you to speak with wisdom, for you to speak with your partner. And I feel that this project has to do with a period of healing in the relationship. We are purifying the bond. We are detoxifying the relationship. There is something that is changing between you, and it is being felt that you are entering a new stage. But why? Because you have started to talk from a different place. You are starting to talk from a place of maturity, from a place much more objective. So there is really, at this moment, opportunity for consolidation. Yes, of course, yes. I mean, what I see is that you are at a moment where things are being discussed very clearly. A lot of care is being taken with the balance. No? And the relationship is going to become much more stable because things are getting organized. Okay. All right. If we move on to the last part, we have some energy here. Exactly. Four of Cups. You know, this energy speaks to us of faction. Sometimes it speaks to us about partial disconnection, right, with the other person. Sometimes it shows us our discouragement, no, or sometimes to feel that there is something missing. I can't fully see what the other person is offering me. No, it's just that I look more inward than what they're offering me. So, Aries, it could be that this situation, he says that one of the two could be a little more closed off or more distracted. What is it that's happening? If we continue with the reading, here we have passion, leadership, no magnetism, the decision. So I feel that he could be representing Aries, calmly, or the couple, as a strong figure, with initiative. Because here there is someone who has the ability to move the bond, to move the relationship. I mean, it's like there is a strong desire to, I want to rekindle the bond. I want, once again, to increase the desire, the passion that there was that we had. No, even on a higher level. How does this whole reading end? Under evaluation, on hold. It's like you're here at a moment of reviewing, not of you're watching what you've gone through, what you've experienced. No, you're seeing how the relationship is going, to see if what has been sown in the relationship has started to bear fruit. Also, it's an energy that is inviting you to be patient with the process of maturing. And don't rush. Don't rush to draw conclusions before the right time. So this is a good energy for those relationships, especially that need time. And that need continuity. It's like, let me tell you, that you see yourself at a moment thinking, and you say this, it works in the relationship. This is still growing. This doesn't work. That you start there, like to select then. I feel that it's true that there can be like a moment of withdrawal, Aries, or of emotional exhaustion. But also, I feel that there is a fire available to reactivate the bond. Okay, so no, don't abandon this process out of impatience before it bears fruit. Because if there's something that's happening slowly right now, it's because it's still maturing. If we take the reading in general, I feel that here there is, in a relationship, there is real love. There's strong desire and great potential to build, okay, and to strengthen the relationship. Yes. What I see is that it could be that they are going through a moment with their partner of emotional adjustment. We need to lower the intensity of our reactions a little bit more and work more as a team. Yes, it's true, this topic about the pause, smart. I mean, no, not about disconnecting from the other person, but about having that personal space to reflect, to recover. No, to readjust internally. I feel that each one may need it. There is like their own space to be able to clear their mind themselves. I feel that between you two at this moment, there is an emotional depth and a great fire. There is like, I feel like you're a strong couple, a couple truly very complementary, right? They're using their energy with a lot of maturity, not with pride. They're also going through, I feel, a moment of renewal. There's something that's being reactivated or is starting to be built. Yes, it's true that there's kind of a period of readjustment going on. But I feel like your energy needs to align again with desire, with cooperating among yourselves, with patience, and with commitment above all. So, no, it's not that there's a lack of love, quite the opposite. But what's missing here is getting that energy in order so that the love that exists between you today can be sustained and it can grow without wearing out. Well, dear Aries, this is what we have seen in your love reading for singles and for who are in a relationship. I send all of you a big hug, and I'll see you here next time.